Oh my goodness, Donald Trump is in trouble with God. Welcome back to Occupy Democrats. And in this breaking story, while we all realize Trump likes to mark everything as if he's a dog going on a fire hydrant, he also has a few global friends who think like he does, and Trump is even getting them in trouble with his actions and policies. And Pope Leo from Chicago, forget about it, I'm from Chicago. Pope Leo shows Trump what real power is all about. I'm going to show the story to you in just a few moments. Remember when Pope Leo did this?
The American Pope from Chicago weighing in on U.S. politics. Pope Leo seeming to criticize the Trump administration over the president's immigration policies.
And then VP J.D. Hillbilly Elf Vance tried to claim Trump is humane here.
I just saw comments that Pope Leo made about immigration. He said every country should get to decide who gets to come in. I mean, that's amazing to see that from the Pope himself.
Well, Matt, you know I'm a devout Catholic, so I followed those comments closely. But the Catholic Church's views on this are actually quite clear, and it's that yes, you must treat immigrants humanely.
Yeah, Pope Leo pretty much shut that down.
Someone who says that I'm against abortion, but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants who are in the United States. I don't know if that's pro-life.
On the other hand, every nation has the right to control its borders, and obviously how you strike that balance is very important.
And if you'd like to see JD along with Trump out of the White House, just subscribe to the channel. But then Leo went ahead and reminded them that now immigration seems to be being governed by war.
War is back in vogue, and the zeal for war is spreading. The principle established after the Second World War, which prohibited nations from using force to violate the borders of others, has been completely undermined. Peace is no longer sought as a gift and a desirable good in itself, or in the pursuit of the establishment of the ordered universe willed by God. Instead, peace is sought through weapons as a condition for asserting one's own dominion.
And Trump indeed loves him a blonde, Bondi, Lips Levitt, and certainly Giorgia Meloni from Italy. This.
I think she's a great prime minister. I think she's doing a fantastic job in Italy. We're very proud of her. I knew her right from the beginning. I knew her as a very early prime minister, and I knew she had great talent. She's one of the real leaders of the world, and I'm very proud to be with her.
And in this breaking story, the Pope just absolutely slammed the Rome Diocese for art altering of a fresco, trying to make it more in the image of Miss Meloni, one of Trump's boys. And Pope Leo said, no, we're not having that with Trump, and we're sure not having it with you. Check this story out. Trump has got to be livid. Breaking news. Pope orders Trump allies face removed from restored church fresco. The Chicago-born Pope Leo has been an outspoken critic of Trump's signature policies. The Roman diocese, headed by Chicago-born Pope Leo XIV, has ordered a church in Rome to fix a fresco of an angel that was updated to bear a suspicious resemblance to one of President Donald Trump's closest allies in Europe. As Pope, the 70-year-old Leo is also the Bishop of Rome. Originally, the Basilica San Lorenzo parish priest, Daniel Micheletti, had defended the fresco, saying he didn't think that there was anything wrong with Valentinetti painting the premier's likeness on an angel in a chapel dedicated to, quote, holy souls. End quote, it doesn't mean we're Meloni supporters, he told La Repubblica on Saturday. Quote, maybe we are Meloni supporters, but we don't say so. The face of King Umberto II is also there. Does that mean that we're monarchists? An Italian newspaper noticed over the weekend that a newly restored fresco of the Basilica of San Lorenzo in Lucina in downtown Rome suddenly featured an angel whose face looked a lot like Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, leader of the far-right Brothers of Italy party. The artist, Bruno Valentinetti, has denied modeling the angel after the Prime Minister, but the Roman diocese expressed its, quote, disappointment and vowed to investigate. On Monday, technicians from the diocese told the parish priest the painting needed to be changed to remove Meloni's likeness, the Italian newspaper La Repubblica reported. But the Roman diocese cardinal vicar, Leo's close ally, Baldassare Reina, responded to the news with a, quote, firm statement that images of sacred art and the Christian tradition can be misused or exploited, as they are intended exclusively to support liturgical life. After speaking to the diocese, Micheletti said the fresco would be modified. Archivists are looking for documents of the original version of the fresco, which Valentinetti himself painted in 2000 within the historic basilica, which dates back to the 13th century. Pope Leo has been an outspoken critic of many of Trump's policies, including the president's hardline immigration tactics and threats to invade foreign countries. He shared some of those disagreements with the administration directly during a May sit-down with Vice President J.D. Vance, and has made a point of distancing himself from his older brother's pro-MAGA politics. In November, a White House spokesperson slammed Leo for saying that detained migrants should be allowed to receive communion. Again, I remind everyone who sees me on here that I have been a longtime believer in a balance of right and left. I'm all for strong borders, but I'm also for due process. I am all for one's culture and heritage of a country, but this entire globe has been infused for hundreds of years, not just yesterday or 10 years ago. Trump should spend a little time doing some world history, and maybe he'd understand that, but that's not popular amongst MAGA, so he doesn't do it. And Meloni, same situation in Italy. But with stories like this, every single time, much less the Catholic Church, pushes back on someone trying to rubber stamp, ink, or create some sort of lasting branding for the far right, the better off all of us are. You guys like and share the video, and stay frosty.